I wanted to remind of you for it's really important the DC circuit to find the current, voltage, and power. Okay, that was really simple circuit here. Okay, this is R sub 1, and this is the R sub 2, and this is R sub 3. This is R sub 4. Okay, 4 is 1 kilo ohm here. R sub 3 is 2.2 kilo ohm, and R sub 2 is 470 ohm here. R sub 1, 910 ohm here, and it is 12 volt. Okay. Okay, for this case, voltage drop here plus, minus, because that is the long bar plus short bar is minus. Okay, plus, minus, drop, voltage drop here. Okay, so now I sub R sub 1 means the current for the resistor. I sub R sub 2 is also current for resistor 2. I sub R sub 3, the current from the high potential to the low potential, the passing through the resistor 3. I sub 4, R sub 4. So now I sub T, the total current, okay, the total current is in the DC circuit, I sub R sub 1, I sub R sub 2, I sub R sub 3, I sub R sub 4, and I sub R sub 5. Not 5, just only the 4 register in this circuit. Okay, so I sub T is what? E over R sub T, okay? Not R sub 1, not R sub 2. If you want to find I sub T, you have to divide R sub T and total voltage supply. So that was the 12 volt, because that was the given here. And divided, the R sub T is, 9,100 plus 470 plus 2.2K plus 1K. Okay, that should be 2.62 milliamp. So that was the answer for the I sub T. Okay. Now, what is the V sub R sub 1? What is the voltage drop for the R sub 1? Okay, so that was by using the Ohm's law. That was I sub R sub 1 multiplied the R sub 1. Okay, so we learned before here in the DC circuit. So V sub R sub 1 is I sub T times R sub 1. And the I sub T here, so 1 is the same. We have already calculated from here. That was 2.62 milliamp multiply the R sub 1. Okay, the R sub 1 is 910 ohm here. Okay, 910 ohm. So that is finally 2.38 voltage. Okay, so that is the answer for V sub R sub 1. So how about the V sub R sub 2? Okay, the V sub R sub 2, same thing. V sub R sub 2 means the voltage drop at the resistor 2. Okay, here we go. So V sub R sub 2, I sub R sub 2 multiply R sub 2. I sub R sub 2 same as I sub T times R sub 2. And I sub T is 2.62 milliamp multiply R sub 2 is what? 470 ohm here. Don't missing the milli when you calculate it. So finally 1.23 voltage. So that was the answer for V sub R sub 2. What is for V sub R sub 3? Same thing. I sub R sub 3 multiply R sub 3. This is I sub T, okay? You can change the I sub T. Why? Because in the DC circuit, or each component's register current, it should be same. Now R sub 3, that was I sub T is 2.62 milliamp multiply R sub 3. R sub 3 is 1.1 kilo, kilo, just remove. And finally, that was, oh, I'm sorry about it, just like the 2.2. So finally, that was 5.76 voltage, 5.76 76 voltage. And what is the I sub R sub 4? The question is, what is the current, okay, or register or in the circuit? Go back to the circuit here. They are looking for what is I sub R sub 4. So if you wanted to I sub R sub 4, very the easy way. But the first over, usually by using the Ohm's law, I sub R sub 4 with sub R sub 4 divided the R sub 4. For this case, a lot of students like this one, okay? No, it was, oops, it was like this one, okay? This is no. Why? Because E is not V sub R sub 4, okay? E is not, E is V sub R sub 1 plus V sub R sub 2 plus V sub R sub 3 plus V sub R sub 4, okay? Means E is not equal to V sub R sub 3. So I sub R sub 4, we learned before here. I sub T, I sub R sub 1, I sub 2, I sub 3. We have already calculated the 2.62 milliamps. So the R sub 4 is also 2.62 milliamp, okay? Now, 6. What is the total power of the circuit? So the total power is E times I sub T, or, you know, I sub T square R sub T, or, oops, E squared divided the R sub T. You can choose the any formula, okay? You can choose the any formula, okay? So I think that one is more the faster, the easy way, okay? So the 12 volts here, and I sub T, we have already calculated 2.62 milliamp. So finally, 0.44 milliwatt, okay? Milliwatt, don't missing milli, okay? All right, any question? All right, so 7 is, what is the power being dissipated by register 3, means R sub 3. So means, what is the power in here? So we know I sub R sub 3, we know the R sub 3, right? Maybe again, three option, but I wanted to choose number 2. Why? Because we know, oops, we know I R sub 3 because that was the same, and also we know R sub 3. So this is why we wanted to using the like this one. So that was I sub T square R sub 3. That was for 2.62 milli square times R sub 3. R sub 3 is for 2.2 kilo. Finally, that was 15 watts approximately, okay? That is the answer. Okay, thank you.